Good morning, welcome to a beautiful Friday. We are going for a road trip this morning. We're heading down to somewhere called ASPEC Automotive. This is run by a friend of mine, and what he does is import JZs, so 1Js, 2Js, Beams motors, so 3SGTs. He's just started up his business, so we're going to go down and check it out. I've actually bought a 1J off him, so I'm looking forward to getting down there and having a look and checking it out. But I'm also looking forward to seeing his new setup and seeing his shop and how he's going. So we're going to go for a road trip today with Joshy. Joshy's actually done some of the music to the backings to some of these videos. I'll leave his details in the link and you check out some of his stuff. Good job, Josh. You have no idea I'm filming. Come back. I was about to say, I hope she doesn't fly by and then that thing goes by. So we are here at ASPEC Automotive with Shah. So I want to show you this. How good is this? This is an entire warehouse full of 1Js and 2Js. There's a random couple of SRs and there's Beams motors and a couple of 2Js outside. But let's have a bit of a walk around of here. So I was saying earlier, Chai has imported all these motors over from Thailand. He has a company over there that collects, sells, rebuilds and pretty much exports these for him on his behalf. So you have the option when you buy these, whether you want to get them resealed and he uses all genuine Toyota seals and kits and that kind of thing, so the various kits. You can also have work done, so he's got a mechanic over there that used to work for Jun. So if you don't know Jun, J-U-N, it's a really well-known workshop in Japan. This guy became a Jun mechanic for Thailand. So Chai's got links with that guy to have any of these built any way that you'd like. And there's a lot of customization stuff in Thailand. Like the guy that builds them for him builds like 1500 horsepower JZs and crazy cars. These are all gearboxes. It's the most amount of R154s I've ever seen in one area that weren't in cars. Got remote and non-remote. So I was actually looking at something really cool to do with some of these. So some of these have old school tech on them, some of them have new school tech. So the one at the front there that I showed you when we walked in has the Yaris coil pack conversion kit. If you don't know what a Yaris is, it's a tiny little Toyota bubble. Coil packs are like the best. So everyone uses them in conversions in bigger motors because they're just really good coil packs. But some of these motors have like really old cool tech in them. Like check out these turbos. I've never seen these before. The reason they don't use this style anymore is because the flow rate to them was pretty lazy and the design pretty much became outdated. I can see them being a bit big for an engine bay, seeing you've got this massive like housing on here. So I just saw that, I'm like, oh that's cool, and then he points out this one over here. Look at that, that is massive. It literally looks like a truck motor or something. It's made by IHI Turbo. That is huge. I don't even know what size you could call that. My hand, look. Again, it's like massive. It's got like the big, I don't even know what you call that. Like a plate or a disc or something. Kind of looks like an engine turbine. There's an SR. It's got a cool little Mario cap. So a lot of these have already been bought, but he ships in a container I think every 3 months. This is the first container he's done so far. So there's a lot of parts lying around. I feel like I'm in heaven. There's so many J's. It would take a lot of drifting to kill all these motors. That's so cool though. So I have a friend outside and he's buying a 2J off Shai. We might go out in a minute and go have a look and see what they're up to. However, let's just have a bit more of a walk around. This is my friend Josh, and this is Josh. Josh doesn't like being on camera, so I'm going to make a habit of filming him.
That one's an NA with a cool little perspex window, and they've wrapped it. It's not real carbon fiber. It's just wrapped, vinyl wrapped. But then we have another one just here, which has the same mod. So, and this one is a 2JZ GT with the same little window. Maybe it's factory, I don't know. Maybe one of you guys can tell me. Is this a factory thing to do to J's? Because I have never seen it before. It's pretty interesting. So another really cool thing about ASPEC Automotive is that most of his motor packages that he sells as complete, pretty much bolt-in setup. They come with loom, they come with ECU, they come with all the bolt-ons they need, alternators. You know, you have the option as well to replace the water pumps and all the factory seals in it with genuine Toyota factory seals again. So you don't have to do anything. You literally buy the package and just install and go. Same with the gearboxes. You can buy it with a, as you can see in the background just here, you can buy a gearbox with it as well. How easy is that? It's never been easier to put a JZ in your car. I'm a bit biased. Hey Josh, would you rather a JZ or an LF or a Beam?
Probably JZ at this point. There's so many clean JZs around.
Which one would you pick? Would you go VVTI, non-VVTI, 1J, 2J? You're literally surrounded by heaven. If you had to choose any, you would pick the middle one here? So nice clean factory VVTI 1J. This is the gigantic factory mess of a twin turbo. It's all cast piping. It's really, really hard to pull these off when they're in cars. So if you're putting a JZ in a car, I would probably recommend just going a single while you're there. Unless you have this really dire, big attachment or a love for twins. It'll just make your life so much easier. Lock me up, I'm good, I'm gonna stay in here. JZ started. So the majority of the motors in here that Shai has are have all been compression checked before they've been sent over. They've all been inspected for anything, so you know that the motors are good. I think he even offers a warranty with all of these, with the purchases of the motors as well, so you know you've got his support if you need it. Yeah, I've never been around this many JZs in my life. Let's do some cool little treasure hunting. Let's check out, so these are all stockish motors. None of these are like high performance built as hell motors. Apart from the Yaris Coil Pack Conversion JZ, nothing looks overly crazy except for that really big one over there with the old school turbo. So let's play a bit of a game. Let's check out all the turbos and manifolds on all of these motors. It looks pretty with the coil pack. Twin turbo. Can't see it. We have some more factory twins. It's a cute little SR hiding away. There is another one somewhere. There it is. So the guys with the paper on them have already sold. Tucked away in there. Whoa. Well, he's not the greatest welder in the world, that's for sure. I mean the guy in Thailand that put this on. Hey, there's another cool looking little old turbo. What is it? It is a... I'm not sure what that says. That is way too... Oh, wow, it's old school Garrett. This is the little SR. Crazy looking manifold. So many welds on this. Wow, look. Okay. I have never seen that before. That's crazy. It's like a modified OEM manifold with a big plate on the bottom. Ah, okay. There's some nice clean twins. Look how pretty they are. That is actually a really clean motor. ECU, loom, all your bolt-ons. So many gearboxes. Man, I just keep looking at this. This thing's like the size of my head. The camera does it no justice. Like, it's massive. This one's had a little bit of work. Well, by a little I mean it's been modified a little. We've got this chrome chain belt tensioner. We've got an aluminium power steering pulley. I'm going to put that exhaust slash turbo hunt on pause for a minute because I found something really cool that I want to show you that is very, very important if you're looking to do a JZ swap in an S chassis or any car really, but yeah, probably an S chassis. Okay, so this is a non-VVTi twin turbo 1J. Now have a look at this. So see this thing here? Now this is your throttle body. Now the important thing about these things to note is that is a TRC, so that is a traction control throttle body. What that means is it has two butterflies in it here. Sorry, you can't really see it. And it's not ideal. So what you optimally want to aim for when you go to get a 1J is you would like this. So this one's been a little modified. It probably started out as a twin turbo non-VVTi. It's been made into a high mount single turbo now. But have a look at the throttle body. So this is a non-TRC throttle body. Now you notice, unlike the other one, it's only got the one throttle position sensor on the body, and so it's only got one butterfly valve in it. So this is ideal for tuning and for your intake, especially on swapped cars. So if you're going for a J, go for that one. Sorry, non-VVTi 1Js also have a throttle cable under here. It's not obviously on it at the moment, but the throttle cable runs up and along, whereas the VVTi 1Js run a fly-by-wire. It's called fly-by-wire because it's electronic, so you can see I don't want to screw up these motors too much, but there is no cable that comes off here. It's all electronic. And the 2Js have this nice big electronic one here as well. Again, I think this is traction control. I've never owned a 2J, so I can't tell you for sure. So you do research before this, but yeah, it has some pretty heavy electronic stuff going on here. So in regards to what I was talking about with the throttle cables and the butterfly valves and that kind of thing, do your research again. Like I said, don't take my word for this. This is just what I've learned over the years of doing Js and cars. I've never done a 2J, so it's completely out of my kind of range. But I can say that from what I've experienced with my friends and with other people, having the electronic throttle body is more difficult to tune. And same with the VVTIs, if you want to make more power, sometimes it's recommended to use a non-VVTi 1J or to use a 1J head with a 2J bottom end, or even the 2J head with the 1J bottom end, which is what that motor at the front actually is. The motor at the front that I was showing you with the Yaris coil packs is a 2.1J. So 2J head, 1J bottom. So how does it usually work over there? Do they strip the cars out and then cut the cars up, or are these all deliberately pulled out of cars to be sold?
So the way it is, Thailand's been buying 1J from Japan for the last 25 years.
Yep.
So a lot of cars over in Thailand, they have like the Mercedes, the BMWs, all fitted with 1Js, all the Hiluxes. So, and 1J has always been a thing over there. So the B grade motors are the ones that we pulled out of those local cars. Sometimes they're in the Chasers, sometimes they're in the Crowns. What else is there? There's so yeah, we basically just pull them out of those cars, and there's 1Js everywhere over there. So we do get the ones out of Japan, like you see the one over there, the clean one. So that one over here, it's Japanese one.
And you've got the 3S GT beams outside from Japan as well.
That's correct. That's out of Japan. So it goes to Japan to Thailand.
Sweet.
Then that's an A grade motor. You can tell it's because everything's untampered, the wiring's uncut, everything looks brand new. This was very expensive. This was 8,800. We sold it for.
Wow. So how often are you looking at importing containers?
I think like the goals will be 6 containers a year.
6 containers a year?
Yeah.
Wow. That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's going to be so good.
Yeah. We've got the next one. We've got some SRs coming as well, and we've got some badass 1,000 horsepower RB. Next container we've got heater build motors. They're heater like 600-700 horsepower engine in there. There's like 10 of them in there. The 1J, like something like this, just went out the door for 2,200.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like
GS, like plus GST, but for 2,200 you could not buy a complete motor like this.
you're probably looking at around 1,600 just for the motor with no bolt-ons, no ECU, no loom. Like you probably wouldn't even get the hot side. That's the market that we're in these days, where it's getting pretty hard to get.
These are cheapies going out the door. They'll be like probably like $2,000 a pop, but I won't post it up until I get rid of all the main stock. And pretty much I'll just go cheapy, cheapy, cheapy.
Get a drift package.
Pretty much just get it out the door. They can refresh it and rebuild it. Those R154s, they were pretty hard to find. I've got 10 of them here. Yeah, one of them is yours as well. I'll let you pick.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Pick the one you want, so that's a good thing.
Now that's so cool. I love the fact that, yeah, you can literally just walk through and pick pretty much whatever J you want. In future, this is probably going to be more of a thing, but for now, because this is the first time Chad's done it, there's a lot of these motors that are already pre-sold, which all these little white slips that you can see on the motors are sold motors, ready to be picked up.
That's the goal, to get you fresh motors.
The orange one?
Yeah. It's orange, not red.
Oh, I thought you said that red one, but that one's orange.
No, that's 1J. That's 2J.
Are you going
orange.
2J?
Yeah.
Awesome. What's it going in again, sorry? The 14?
Yeah.
I'm just going to stare at your feet seeing you don't like your face on camera.
I don't like being on camera.
Oh, I'm still recording. So these are the motors outside that I was talking about. So there is 1J, 2J, another 2J, 2J. And right at the back there, which I'll show you in 2 seconds, sorry, I have to change the settings, there is the 3S GT beams motor. So I think it was out of a limited edition IS200. So it's nice, fairly OEM. Oh. I wonder what he done here. It looks like pop rivets. Haha, that's a good idea. So now you can see the, I don't know if it'll move. Yeah, it will. So there's what I was talking about with the double throttle body. Avoid. Or you can also, I have seen this done before, people cut that completely off. So they'll cut this off here and they'll either weld just a bit of pipe back onto here and that deletes that completely, or they'll leave it that short and they'll just get a bit of silicone across the top here. Obviously make it so you can put silicone on. This one is a bit of a Frankenstein color. I had a good laugh at it earlier because whoever the guy was in Thailand decided to paint the intake manifold white. And here we have the beams motor. So it's not every day you see a beams motor just sitting around. Alright guys, we are currently in ASPEC Automotive. Now I want you to come meet someone.
Alright, hi guys, Shai here from ASPEC Auto. So we finally got these bloody motors in. And yeah, we're just going to be trying to bring more in for everyone. As we all know that the market's a bit dry at the moment.
You have the option to hit up somebody like yourself and be like, yeah, I need a JZ for my swap. Like, it's just as easy as 1, 2, 3. Yeah, here's the package done. Like,
yeah, but we were trying to get all the engine inspected with a proper report before we send it, but there'll be a fair few cheapies in there and there's a fair few good ones in there. So we've got a few 1,000 horsepower sitting in those crates.
Yeah, so all the motors are inspected and, you know, they're given the green flag before you sell them and stuff. Do they come with any kind of warranties or anything for that?
We give you warranty. We give you warranty pretty much as soon as it leaves the warehouse. That's your warranty. No. We'll give you a set of ACL bearings.
You're having too much fun with
We
this.
give you 30 days warranty on the engine itself. We don't warranty all your air compressors and air conditioning compressors and power steering pumps.
Yep.
We'll give you a warranty 30 days. We'll give you, it was 60 days, but I'm going to give people 90 days. So 90 days that you have to actually put it in your car. Then basically from there on, you send me a photo or video saying, look, Shy, I've just put it in the car, I've started. Your warranty starts from there. It's just a basic warranty, mate. If you have a big 600 horsepower turbo sitting on the side of it, I'm not sure where the warranty sits, but look, I'm here to help. If there's any problem, I'm here to support you guys because I'm here to, I'm trying to be here to be in business for a long time, so I'm here to help. The seal kit is like, you know, it's always good to do. They're 30-year-old motor. You know, if you're picking them up, we offer that. It's only $880. We'll change your cam seals, front, rear mains, your timing belt, your water pump. You know, just reseal everything. So we pull everything apart and reseal it for you. That's the basic seal kit. We charge $880, and that's all fitted. Then we've got another second refresh kit where we do the whole head gasket as well. We do recondition your cylinder heads, and we do a full rebuild as well. And we can even build you guys like 1,000 horsepower ready to go motors as well. So we are trying to expand the productivity. But yeah, there's more to come. But at the moment, I'm just trying to take these out of the warehouse. And there's a lot of people waiting. But you know what? The most important is I couldn't do this without guys like you, Lockie, and like Josh, and all the customers themselves. Because you know, it's been a big delay and everyone's been very supportive, you know. They are harder to find now, especially the 2JZ non-VVTi. These things are really expensive to buy now. So if you got one of these in your garage, guys, I recommend keeping them because they're very expensive to buy out of Japan. It's almost none. The VVTi has gone up in price. You all know that because of the American market. So just remember that it's only a small team. There's like 2 or 3 of us here. So sometimes I get bombarded with messages, but I do try to reply to everyone. And I will help you out as much as I can where I can. And just hit me up. And if you want something oddball like RBs or...
You got some SRs, you got beams?
I've got some beam engines. And, yeah.
What about a 4A?
Yeah, I've got 2 of those coming. 4AG. Yeah. Old school Corolla thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those coming. I don't know why I bought them, but I
there you go, 86 Fanatics.
That's right.
Hit up Shy for some 4As.
Guys, you know? So,
yeah,
I can bring more in for everyone, and you know, at the end of the day, it's for the community. And Golby's will be busy as well.
Yeah, Golby's is going to love you.
I'm still waiting for your call, Christian. I've added you the other day, but yeah, Golby will be busy, and and it's going to be good for the car community. And second, the part manufacturers is going to be good as well for them. So,
it's going to be great.
Well, thanks, guys. I'm just signing out from ASPEC, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Thank you.
Alright guys, so by now you're probably wondering, well, I'm American, so how does this apply to me, and you know, why do I need to care? Well, the good news with this is, and for all the Australian market, Shy and ASPEC Automotive ship worldwide. So you can buy these motors and they'll come straight from Thailand, straight to your door, literally shipping these motors out to Australia and to the US. So if you want one and you're in Perth, hit him up. If you're in, I don't know, Albuquerque, California, I don't know, sorry, I don't know America too much, I have never been there, want to one day. If you need a JZ, hit this guy up, he's got you covered, and you know you're buying something good, you're buying quality, and you can trust that he's got your back, and he's in it for the right reasons.
That one, we've got LS1 with a turbo that kind of slapped it all together.
So is that the BRZ or the...
The BRZ. No, that's the
86?
The 86,
yeah. Sweet, that's the Toyota.
There, Peachy.
Nice.
So,
what's the word, Peachy?
So Peachy gives me, he works around here as well, helps me out. So
let's come say hi to Peachy. What made you want to do LS? You don't know?
Yeah, it's got cams, mild cams for a hole. He was, so we just stuck it all together and just sort of templating everything at the moment. So that's where the turbo's going to sit. So we're just building around this template. Everything's all there. We just wait for the fab guy to be free so we can send it down to the fab.
Yep.
Get all the hot sides sorted out, the dumps, and we're just going to fit some turbos.
Have you owned it long, Peachy?
Yeah, 6 years.
Awesome. Did you buy it brand new?
Was 1 year old.
1 year old. Was it a bit of like a bit of a mental torment knowing that, oh, I'm going to pull apart like a new car?
Yeah, it's that feeling.
What are you thinking?
Might keep stock body for a while.
Stock body?
So I get to do all the cool mechanical side,
Yeah.
and he can do the looks. So that's it there. So we've still got some bit of work to do. We're going to shield it all off with those aluminiums. We got CNC cutter on number 1, which is, so we've got the machine to do all that. This is a hot side, believe it or not, but yeah, I was waiting for the fab. We just basically join them up with a silicone hose at the moment. Then basically going to turn it all together and make it all work. And
It's going to look so cool.
yes,
I can't wait to see this on the street.
So the rad, we're just going to obviously modify the rad. That's just a template that we had laying around. So hopefully it starts, but obviously not at the moment. But we are working towards it, and we are busy. So
Yeah, no one can blame me.
you own project cars.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know how it is. It's not like
It can't happen overnight, but it will happen.
No.
Alright guys, well I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. It has been a pleasure being at ASPEC Automotive and checking all this out. If you do like this video and you want to see more of this, I will be making more trips to ASPEC Automotive because I have something in mind and a plan. I'm not going to spoil it yet, but I've come to ASPEC today to show you guys this because I want you to check it all out and support these kinds of people. I love promoting people that have a genuine passion for cars and for the car community, for being a car enthusiast, you know, and supporting all our dreams when it comes to building crazy builds and crazy projects and building dream cars. Like, these are the guys that we need to support, guys. So hit him up. I'll leave all his details in the description below if you want to hit up ASPEC Automotive and order your own 1J. As he said earlier, the shipments are coming every 3 months. You can order pretty much any motor you can think of. 4As, SRs, maybe even CAs, 1Js, 2Js, Beams motors, 3S GTs. Some of them come from Japan and some come from Thailand. And with that, we're going to wrap up. So again, let me know what you want me to wrap up with. Leave it in the comments below and I'll see you guys next time. Taxi.